I cannot wait to see that stupid smiles wiped off your faces. You don't understand.
Why is you dressed as the Joker?
When everything goes to shit.
Why are you dressed as the Joker?
Why? What's wrong? You don't see what's going on out there?
This cell phone video shows a man being taken away in handcuffs. The FBI identifies him as 32-year-old Paul Miller. They say he was arrested for allegedly being a convicted felon in possession of a firearm.
Wait, are you famous? I feel like I've seen you somewhere.
Maybe. Where'd you see me, you fucking bitch?
Can you like do stuff?
Maybe.
Videos?
Kind of.
Oh, yeah, I think I've definitely seen you before.
You've seen me before? Yeah? Where'd you see me, bitch? Looking on the internet where you're not supposed to be?
What is your full name and nickname, if any?
My name is Paul Gypsy Miller. I'm from New Brunswick, New Jersey.
What motivates you in the gym and then your fights?
What motivates all of us? You know, because we want to be more than what we are, to be remembered.
Are you into Doxxing?
Yes.
Miller held what appeared to be a handgun by the barrel, as if to invite the other person to take the firearm, and said, quote, "Listen to me. There's a, I'm going to just drop the act for a second so you understand, because I'm serious."
Listen to me. I'm gonna just drop the act for a second so you understand. Because I'm serious. And there's a war coming in this country. And when people like me are off the leash, we are gonna, alright? I'm gonna just drop all the fucking act. You're disgusting. You should be ashamed of yourself.
The man taken into custody by a federal task force fighting terrorism Tuesday appeared before a federal judge today, and prosecutors don't want him released.
We caught you! We caught you!
Finally, you guys caught up with me. I've been waiting patiently for the FBI. I'm fine, Ma. If anything happens to me, it's my fate. Ma, I mean, I'm in Florida, Ma. There's nothing, what are they gonna? They can't do things here like they would back home.
Why?
Because here we could shoot them.
Okay, what?
We could shoot them.
Oh my God.
This movie was one of the most, it makes you cry, it makes you laugh, and it makes you squirm. And it makes you realize what the hell they're doing. And may God have mercy on us, because it's horrible, horrible, horrible.
So I bit the bullet, man. I went out and I got myself a regular day job and I joined the Trump workforce. It's nothing serious, just pumping gas, but I needed something to supplement the coaching that I do, private training, and the journalism that I do, because living in New Jersey is just too expensive now. So I joined this. But I wanted to say this, two things. Number one, I'm working with my hat on, and the people really love it, and it's pretty cool. Customers are very friendly. And the other thing is, take pride in whatever job you do. No matter what it is, whether it's stacking shelves, or you're pumping gas, or you're a lawyer, or you're a doctor, or whatever it is. Take pride in it. You're working, you're making money, you're independent, you're trying to make it in the world. It's a good thing. It's a beautiful thing. You know, so I just want to let everyone know I'm all right and what's going on with me, and I hope you guys are doing okay, and God bless you.
I'm just going to drop all the effing acts.
I'm having fun. You know, I like this job. I like it.
You like it?
I do. I really do.
I thought you got fired.
Me? Got fired? No.
Yeah, from the little clown shop after the kids jumped you.
Oh, no.
Well, I have just been fired from Speedway because why'd they fire me, Theo? Why'd they fire me? Say it. I think it was more or less for wearing the hat. So there goes that. Happens. But you make sacrifices. It's all good. We'll get another job. There's other jobs out there. I met some great people. They're all really great people. So it's all good. I'm here, guys. I'm in front of Jeffrey Epstein's house. This is it. I tried to get some better footage of it. This is as close as I've seen anybody get to it. I'm a journalist. I'm just asking questions.
I don't care what you are.
I just want to know what's going on with the human trafficking. That's all.
Get lost.
I just want to know.
Yeah. No, I am not interested.
Why don't you want to talk to the journalist, man?
Okay, you know what? Jeffrey is innocent.
Gross.
You're gross.
You're gross.
The legend right now again.
Exactly. Trying to be. I'm out here just trying to give people the truth, you
Right,
know?
there was people walking up behind you.
Yeah, you never know. And I got patriots looking out for my back, seeing people coming up behind. Yes, I'm sorry, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I was walking with my man Ken here, and I was just telling him that there's not even really a point of talking to them anymore. They're insane. They're delusional. Anything you say to them, it just goes in one ear and out the other. So what's the point of even trying to find common ground with them?
They're fixing their ways, unfortunately. And you know, we have to blame mainstream media for a great deal of this. The media pushing it full speed ahead. We blame the media for the conditioning of
this insanity. They drove these people insane. You know, it can thank you so much.
Yo, we got it, buddy, man. Later, you got it, man.
Brother.
Sorry, guys, I have to do this.
CNN is fake news. They engaged in propaganda for 2 years against the American people. They need to be shut down. This place is a joke, and I'm here to tell you that you owe the American people an apology. I'm sorry, officer. I will leave. I'll leave right now. I'll leave right now, officer. There's no problem. I don't want any trouble. I just had to say that on behalf of 63 million Americans. What's up, everyone? All right, so the damage is extensive. This thing, it's like every other block is just wrecked. As you can see here, the left do not like CNN either. Destroy CNN. I have some pretty good helmet cam footage. I just had to put it on and walk because I've never seen it like this. Even after 9/11, it wasn't like this. But I'm gonna start heading home because train's coming. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I have so many pictures. I'm gonna post them really soon. All right. Thank you guys for watching. The mainstream media is not showing the American people the damage. It is disgusting. All right. Those people are fucking animals. They are not protesters. They're rioters. Okay. They're domestic terrorists, and they need to be fucking stopped. This shit was disgusting. Thank you guys for watching. God bless.
I mean, it's gonna be hilarious. I mean, epic on a way you can't even imagine. No lights, no internet, no just going to the store to get any food. Full on Walking Dead style. I'm so excited. I just wake up every day and say, you know, please God, let this be the day. Everybody that watches me, everybody who enjoys my stream, I love you all. I appreciate all of you. But you don't know what I have to go through to do this to you, for everyone. The amount of harassment that I have to deal with is on a level that most people would curl up into a ball and cry someplace. You follow what I'm saying? But this is what it is. You see? And yeah, they'll harass my mother, try to. I almost feel like just to keep going. Yeah, you know what? I will keep going a little just to piss them off.
Hey guys, so today Gavin is having a meetup in New York, and the Proud Boys are going. And from what I understand, I believe Antifa is going to be there. So I am going to go, and I'm going to bring you guys coverage from it. I'm going to try to go live on Instagram for some of it. I will also be taking some video and putting it on YouTube, so it'll be a little bit of both. I hope you guys tune in and watch. Right now I'm waiting for a student of mine to train them, but I'll have the big footage later on. So please tune in and watch. And I just want to give a big thanks to everyone who donated. God bless you all. You made it possible for me to go and buy some stuff that I really needed to go. Thank you so much. You're the best.
So what happened tonight? I went out to the Antifa rally. I got into a fight, as you can see. It was about 10 of them and one of me. And it was absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. They robbed me as well. As I was fighting with them, I dropped my bag. In my bag I had my wallet and my house keys. But I'm on the way home now. I tried to go there and get you guys some coverage. I'll put it on YouTube when I get back. It was a crazy experience, and I'm just happy that I'm okay. And there was a lot of people who saved my life today, and I just want to thank them. God bless you.
This is huge news.
CRTV just reached out to me, and they want me to do an interview with them, and they want me to tell the truth about what happened that night. I'm gonna do the interview, I'm pretty sure. My parents are a little bit worried. I'm worried about it too. I don't want someone to like come throw a brick through the window of the house or bother them, but I'll try to just keep my identity online a little bit anonymous. But attacked me, they attacked my friend in the streets of New York, and they need to be stopped. So I'm gonna do the interview. I hope you guys will check it out. I hope you guys will tune in. I'll let you guys know when it's going down. And this is an unbelievable break. God works in mysterious ways, and just I'm so happy.
In New York are investigating a recent Antifa attack on Republicans as a hate crime and hope to prosecute those involved in the planned violence. One America's Christopher Carter spoke with a survivor of an attack and has more from New York.
I'm here with Paul Miller, who was at the Metropolitan Republican Club the evening that Antifa disrupted the speech by Gavin McInnes and the Proud Boys. Now, Paul, thank you so much for joining One American News.
Thank you so much, Chris, for having me.
You have a very unique story about what happened that night. Tell us about when you first went down to the club that night, what you saw.
It was just a crowd of about maybe 70, 80, screaming and chanting and wild like animals out front of the Republican Club.
These protesters, did they have weapons on them?
I think they did, because they had the signs that they were chanting with, and the signs had like these big wood, like the sign was on itself, it was like this big wood piece. It's dangerous.
Like a 2x4 with something in it or something like that?
Yes, and then they had the sign on the top. You could have anything in there, a nail or something, you don't know.
To the event and couldn't get in, you were turned away. What happened then?
I was turned away from the event, and they sold out. So me and a friend, we was walking down the street and coming up 84th Street, and as they were coming towards us, I knew that they were after us. I handed my phone to my friend. I told her to run. She said, "What about you?" I said, "Don't worry about me, you run." And she took off running down the street. 5 of them started to engage us. They tried to grab her. I grabbed him, pulled him back into the fight. I'm fighting with them. As I was fighting with them, I dropped my bag, and 5 more of them came. These are in black masks, in black clothes. They looked so scary, dangerous.
Now, just so our viewers know, Paul, you have a background in self-defense, correct?
Yes, I do. I studied and trained Muay Thai for 8 years. That's the only reason that I look like this, and I'm not all in a hospital someplace.
Okay, so what can you tell us, like, you don't have to go through like everything that's happened, but can you tell us a short like story of like why am I seeing you on TikTok? Like what happened?
I've never seen
what happened to you?
Black Lives Matter and Antifa destroyed my life. They ruined my life.
Why? How?
Didn't they like beat you up or something?
No, they attempted to beat me up. You were saying something about kicking someone's ass or something like that, right? I will take it from you and bury it up your fucking ass, and there won't be a fucking thing that you would be able to do to stop me. Do you understand? How many times you've been kneed in the stomach? I was a journalist, and I used to go to all kinds of rallies and protests and things like that, and I recovered. I was independent. I was trying to make my way as a journalist. That's what I wanted to do. And I went to one protest that was kind of like an event thing with the Proud Boys. Antifa attacked me. They tried to kill me. I had them arrested. The DA basically let them go throughout the case. They then doxed me. They got me fired. They harassed me. Then after that happened, they harassed me more. I had the FBI sent to my house. So I started going to the riots because I was close to them. So I was living in New Jersey at the time. Didn't like that very much. So then my mother has a business. So they found my mother's business. They harassed my mother for weeks and weeks and weeks. They gave her threats on Facebook. They called her. They called her for weeks on end, giving her threats. Then they finally came to the house. About 60 fucking came to my mother's house looking for me, not knowing that I don't live there, threatening to burn it down. Then after that, they proceeded to dox me again and then get me fired from my personal training job, and then I was not able to make money anymore. And then after that, they continued to harass my parents, and I had to move.
During his recorded post-Miranda statement after his arrest, Mr. Miller reasserted his belief, expressed in many of the threat videos, that a war was coming, and explained that his possession of firearms parts and his effort to build those firearms was an effort to obtain a, quote, good skill for the coming war. Relatedly, Mr. Miller has routinely posted a telegram about his belief that American society is about to collapse.
I cannot wait. I can't wait. There's gonna be a day. So help me God, I pray. I just want to see it in my lifetime. Please, God, that we take those people that talk like that, that act like that, that think they're so fucking tough. They think they're so bad. Huh? That's what they think. They think that there's just no repercussions for their actions, you see. And this is exactly why I'm here. To expose the damage of the degenerate society that we live in. You guys are children. You're not even you guys are supporting degenerate ideas and you don't even know any better.
You are an awful human being.
Oh, am I?
What's your address?
What are you gonna do about it, tough guy?
What's your address?
What's my address? I live in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Here, I'll even give you a better one. Ready? My name is Paul Miller. People know me as Gypsy Crusader. Hi.
Oh my god, you're scary.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I haven't even started yet.
Hey, bro, show love, man.
Nah.
I love you, bro.
I'd rather just show you this. Oh my god! I can smell you through the screen. Who the fuck does your makeup?
Who the fuck does yours?
I mean, my makeup's much better than yours. I think my makeup's much better than yours.
I feel like you have issues to come here.
Maybe.
Project your trauma. Go get some help.
Oh, are you a psychiatrist?
You're just hiding behind a screen, so I mean, that's fine.
Yeah? What's your point?
Then I can't do anything about it.
What's your relationship like with your father?
What's yours like?
Great. I love my father. My father's
Are
great.
you Joker?
Yes, I am.
Your dad's dad.
My dad is alive and well in Gotham. So, what's the relationship like with your father?
It's actually funny when he says it. Like,
Is he? Is he proud of his little booby? Does he know about your lifestyle?
it's like I want to kiss you and punch you at the same time.
Does
it's
he?
so weird.
Does he know?
I just don't even have to say to you. You're just.
Are you recording right now?
Yes.
Thank you. Could you get this part too? Make sure. My name is Paul Miller. People know me as Gypsy Crusader.
Now at 5:30, the 32-year-old man at the center of an FBI investigation in Fort Lauderdale is now in federal custody. Agents raided Paul Miller's home this morning.
Neighbors say they heard several loud explosions.
A man who dressed up as a Joker online is now in custody of the feds. The FBI snagging him in a raid.
Have an update at noon after the FBI raided a home in Fort Lauderdale and arrested a man.
We've learned the suspect has been identified as a, quote, volatile supremacist.
Live in Fort Lauderdale with more on his background and why he was arrested. Alyssa.
This morning, he was arrested for possessing a gun in 2018 as a convicted felon. But we do know that the FBI's Joint Terrorism Task Force is on the case.
U.S. Marshals taking a man from the Broward County Jail to the federal courthouse this morning. The man is 32-year-old Paul Miller, known for spewing hateful messages live streamed across popular and lesser-known social media platforms, often dressed in costumes inspired by movie characters. Miller was at the center of this FBI raid in Fort Lauderdale Tuesday morning. While Miller's threatening rhetoric put him on the FBI's radar, their Joint Terrorism Task Force reports officers arrested Miller on a charge of possessing a firearm as a convicted felon. The Anti-Defamation League, tweeting out their Center on Extremism, identified Paul Miller as a volatile accelerationist and shared their findings with the feds, saying Miller was making videos, holding weapons, and calling for a war.
We reported Paul Miller in October to the New Jersey law enforcement authorities, and then by the end of the month, Paul had moved. We tracked him to Florida.
ADL researchers saying their intel led to Miller's arrest.
We feared in this case that Paul Miller could escalate his activities.
Now, if convicted, Miller could face up to 10 years in federal prison.
Here's Paul Miller this afternoon when federal marshals brought him back to the Broward County Jail. He was held here overnight. Then, this morning, Miller appeared on a Zoom link with a federal magistrate, prosecutors, and federal public defender. He told the judge, quote, "I'm very sorry about this. I really am."
Yeah.
You know, it's sad, isn't it?
To see this guy's face in the news because I actually know him, or more so knew him. If you don't know about this, I suggest you go back and watch that video, but I'm here to tell you why he's a fraud and this is bullshit. First off, he claims that Antifa attacked him because he went to a protest not choosing sides, instead being in the center. And that's not the case at all. During the first Trump election, he was actually very for Bernie until Hillary got chosen as the Democratic leader, but in the middle of that, something changed, and it wasn't this Antifa attack because that was within the last 2 years. He's been extremely right-wing ever since then, starting fights on Facebook and even problems with people in public. Secondly, he says he got attacked. He's actually a very, very well-trained kickboxer, in fact at a national and professional level. How do I know this? Because I'm a kickboxer as well. In fact, this is me and him in 2013 getting ready to weigh in for the WKA national tournament. He doesn't fight anymore because his coach, Chris Train out of Weapons 9 in New Jersey, actually kicked him out. Lastly, there's this Twitter post that shows him right after he beat up protesters bragging about it, directly before going to the cops and claiming that he was the victim. I can't believe people are making excuses for him.
Well, it seems to me that you must be some kind of a tough guy, huh? I know what to do with tough guys. I know exactly what to do with tough guys.
Mr. Miller coined the term, quote, Project Mayhem, which appeared to refer to efforts to get his own social media following to harass and threaten specific people.
Condemnation and messages of support pouring in over a tirade of comments directed at Edmonton's own soccer star Alphonso Davies and his girlfriend, professional soccer player and Chilliwack-raised Jordan Heitma. A picture of the two from this summer on Instagram has been inundated with hateful comments.
Oh, Project Mayhem is stupid, huh? But we made the news.
A victim reported and the government confirmed public posts from Mr. Miller's Telegram channel in December 2020 that under the Project Mayhem moniker, Mr. Miller asked his followers to, quote, raid a specific individual after claiming, quote, "This is who is harassing my family. He thinks we are not many. Please let him feel the heat." Mr. Miller then posted that individual's phone number, that individual's father's phone number, and that individual's social media accounts to Telegram. Soon thereafter, that individual reported threats by phone and text message, including one from a person who identified himself as, quote, Paul, and a text stating, "Paul Miller gives his regards."
Mr. Miller frequently appears in costume, isn't that correct?
That's correct.
Including the Joker and the Riddler from Batman, and Super Mario from the Mario Brothers, and he wears clown makeup and employs props, isn't that correct?
Yes, sir, that's correct. As far as the firearm is concerned, it's difficult to tell from the videos whether they are real or would be props. The knife does look real, and a subsequent search warrant executed on the residence did verify that the knife is in fact real. There was a prop replica gun recovered as well.
an agent from the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives with over 20 years experience, observed the parts recovered from Mr. Miller's dryer in his home in person during the day of the search warrant and confirmed that those parts could together be readily assembled to create an operational rifle with a barrel of less than 16 inches. Now, moving on to the short-barreled rifle that was discovered in the home, did you speak with an expert or an individual who has significant experience in assessing and evaluating firearms prior to your testimony here today?
I did, yes.
And what was that person's view as to whether the parts that were found in one place in the dryer could be assembled into a short-barreled rifle?
Yeah, in my conversations with that expert, they kind of relayed to me that those two parts could be assembled in a very quick fashion to create a functioning firearm.
And is it the sort of weapon, to your knowledge, that the ATF requires individuals to possess that weapon to register?
Absolutely.
And is that a result of the danger that's posed by the concealment of those sorts of weapons and the harm that they can do if used?
Absolutely.
God, what is wrong with you?
Nothing.
Really? You angry for real? God.
You have no idea. God, I fucking him so fucking much. With all of my fucking heart. So, my message today, guys, is I'm rallying the troops, as always, telling our boys that the fight of their lives is coming, and it's upon us. And she wants to sit there all fucking sassy and shit, like she knows what she's talking about, then she can get it too. She can get put in her place just the same as anybody else. These fucking kids that come on here, alright, and they think that they could just talk about politics and they know what the fuck is going on. They need to be put in their place. Okay? Period. End of story. What the fuck?
What?
How old are you?
13.
Where are your parents?
You know this isn't like the 60s anymore, right?
Motherfucker, do you have any morals? Get off of this thing, you dumb kid.
What?
She's old.
Ugh. So she had children with her? Ugh. What a waste. What a waste. They probably,
I think it's a witness that she
they probably look like that. That's probably what they look like.
They don't.
I don't know about you, but I don't have many friends these days. And
look, man, there's nothing going on. There's just all of these people talking about me constantly, and I get all of these insane messages, and it just drives me nuts because I'm trying to go to sleep. I'm literally trying to go to sleep, and I get bombarded with these messages from stupid fucking people, and it just drives me nuts. It just drives me nuts. I'm trying to go to bed. Just tired of bullshit all the time, and I just get frustrated. But please, just be patient with me, and just give me a little time to regroup. I just look tired, you know. So once I feel a little better, and then like I just don't feel funny, and once I feel funny again, and like I feel like I want to laugh and joke, I'll get back to it. All right. I'm done with it all. I'm not doing it anymore. My girlfriend left me. My family is harassed every day. Now innocent people are getting hurt. They say that this other person is my girlfriend. Don't know who this is. Just now, my old landlord called me, just now, and said that somebody sent a bunch of pizzas to his house. This is fucking nuts, dude. It's insane. But I'm done. I'm done with this bullshit. If you guys want a patch, I still have plenty. I'll still sell them to you.
but I'm done.
Just want to know what were you doing before you like kind of
Lost it?
Yeah, basically.
Before I lost my mind, huh?
Yeah, I want to know.
You know, I used to be such a nice guy before all this. Life was simple. I just wanted to be a journalist. I just wanted to do the news, you know? I just wanted to tell people what was going on. I just wanted to keep people informed. They simply wouldn't let me. And they drove me to this state that I'm in now.
Right.
So, after all that happened, I realized the answer. It was so clear. And I set out to make that happen. And here we are.
I believe that I'll probably serve, if everything goes well, I'll serve around 18 months, if everything goes okay. It's scary, dude. I have to go, they're going to send me to prison. You know, there's nothing I could do about it. You know, I'm not looking at that much time that they're saying, like, there's no 10 years, there's no 20 years, there's no 30 years, like, it's none of that. Don't get me wrong, they did threaten me with all that stuff, they did. And I was really scared for a while. I haven't slept much, I haven't ate much. I've lost, like, over 35 pounds in here.
What the fuck? Good morning, Paul. Can you guys hear me? Yes. Who was that other guy that was just there? I don't know who he is. Whoa, that was really weird just now. Really, really weird. Yeah, well, it is a public proceeding. Wow, okay. Yeah, it's open to the public. Putting that on the screen. This is, I don't know what's going on. I just don't want to be made into a spectacle, sir, any more than I already have. Right, and my family has suffered enough, everyone. I don't want to make anyone suffer anymore.
Miller posts videos in which he appears to harass strangers in public. In one video that appeared to have been filmed in a strip mall parking lot with visible vehicles bearing Florida tags, Miller's voice is audible and threatens to beat the man savagely using other profanity.
What'd you say? What'd you say? Go on for what? What? You have in the wrong neighborhood? How about we right now? How about we right now? How about we right now?
And then into the context of all of these threats, they're more than just a character. Some of it can be passed off as that, but especially when you get to the point of specific threats to specific people, approaching people in public and initiating confrontations that, to me, seem designed to provoke a physical confrontation, even though one hasn't happened yet. And it's an untraceable, concealable weapon designed to cause great harm to others with a short barrel. That's where I have to draw the line. There are too many red flags. That's somebody who is intending, possibly, to use a homemade weapon to carry out some of the threats. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to order him detained based on danger to the community.
Well, he appeared before thousands of internet followers, often to spew hate. Well, today, he appeared before a judge to hear his fate instead. Only on 6 tonight, NBC6 reporter Jamie Garola shows us what happened in court. He's live with more. Jamie.
Jawan, the federal case centered around a Fort Lauderdale man and his illegal possession of firearms. In court today, Prosecutors say it is what he was talking about doing with those firearms that makes all of this that much more serious. We are about to show you video that prosecutors played in court of the defendant in his own words.
Let me give you the rundown real fast. I'm going to take the plea agreement that they're giving me on Tuesday.
Months after this federal raid inside his Fort Lauderdale home, an accused white accepts a plea deal with the government he proclaimed to hate. This video of Paul Miller talking on the phone while in jail leaked online, and prosecutors used it against him in court.
There's no information, you know. You're blowing up on TikTok. Like, I see videos of your old content getting like 400,000 likes and stuff on TikTok, and people saying like, "We miss you, kid."
When the FBI searched Miller's home, they found a cache of illegal firearms. Investigators also uncovered Miller's social media, connecting him as sympathetic toward and affiliated with the extreme right-wing group, the Proud Boys. During sentencing today, prosecutors portrayed Miller as a man with a large online following and spreading hate, encouraging others to do the same. When asking for the maximum sentence, prosecutors told a judge Miller, with his guns, threatened the most extreme form of violence and called for a war. On tape, which was played in court, Miller thought he'd get off easy.
If everything goes well, I'll serve around 18 months, if everything goes okay.
But the confident Miller quickly started to sob and cry when a judge instead sentenced him to nearly 3.5 years. All right, now again, Miller took a plea deal pleading guilty to unlawful transport of firearms and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon.
I miss you all. So I know everyone has some questions of when I'm coming home. The good news is, guys, that I'm pretty sure I should be home this coming January. I love you all so much, and I can't thank you all for the support. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I have missed you all so much. I'm live to hear from you from Arkham. I wanted to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I'm trying to get out of here as soon as I can. But as you know, the cops have plans. You know, they're schemers. Schemers trying to control their little worlds. I am not a schemer. I try to show the schemers how pathetic their attempts to control things really are. Trying to get home, and I just miss you all very, very much, and you guys be safe, okay? I'll see you soon.
It's getting exciting now. I like it. I can't wait till that kind of stuff starts happening here. God, I can't wait. I just can't wait till I just want so bad, so that we can just do whatever we want and fix everything. Can't wait till that kind of shit starts happening here. It's gonna get out of control so fast.